Are you ready to take the plunge? Well, the Polar Plunge is making waves thanks to the incredible partnerships and community teams who make it all possible this year. U of L students are diving in literally to make a difference. Joining us here in studio is Campus Recreations Representative Eric Piernis Jr. and Mallory Gent with the Special Olympics of Kentucky. Great to have you both here.
Yes.
Mallory's a regular by now, Eric, right? Talk a little bit about U of L's involvement and how that came about.
Yeah, absolutely. U of L, we started working with Special Olympics in 2017 when we had our first unified basketball 4-on-4 tournament. So what that looked like, we had Special Olympics athletes on the same team as our able-bodied individuals with our college students at that point. And it was really cool because we just got to meet each other and play basketball. So ever since 2017, it's just grown and grown, and we've been part of the Polar Plunge, and it's been really exciting to be a part of.
You know, do you think that in many ways it helps bring together those athletes and students, that they feel like more integrated and a part of U of L, that they're taking part in this cool community activity?
Absolutely, because for a lot of people, sports is a really good middle ground to meet people, and basketball is our big sport in Kentucky. We are a big basketball school, especially at U of L. And with that, just getting to know each other through basketball was really great. We've had some really cool interactions with the athletes. I know I met one of my first athletes, was Corey Pitzenberger, worked with at U of L, and played basketball with him the first time. First conversation, like, hey, Corey, how's it going? And he was good. And that's all I really got out of him. But now we've been a part of a team since 2017. We've traveled to different areas together, and now he works at U of L. He's a student, so it's just been crazy to see that growth from him. And now it's just, we can't get him to stop talking in a good way. So he's opened up that much to us, and he's probably become one of my closest friends with Special Olympics. It's been really great to be a part of.
Mallory, this is such an incredible partnership, because not only do you get the volunteers, but you get that interaction with the athletes, right? Like, it just helps you all in so many ways.
Yes, so like one of our programs that the Polar Plunge helps fund is our Unified Champion Schools. U of L just got the national banner, so they're our first university that we've had in Kentucky that receives this greatest honor. So they're being a part of just more than that, bringing that unified generation. They're making sure that everyone's aware that we can all play together, and that they're trying to bring awareness to that next generation of leaders that we have out there. So they've been a great role model for all of the younger students that we see, because we are also doing this program in elementary and high school level. So having that college level being represented really helps people say, like, oh, this can keep going. This doesn't just stop in high school. This can keep going for the rest of your life. So we're really glad for this partnership.
You can help them set their goals, their dreams, you know, what they want to do in the years ahead. Well, the Polar Plunge itself is coming up February the 22nd.
Yes.
How does this particular event help fund that program, right? Everything kind of ties into how you're able, because it's not just a one and done event. This big event helps fund so much for what you all do throughout the year.
Yeah, so U of L actually has a Polar Plunge team, so they do something called share the proceeds. So half of what they raise goes back directly to running their program at the university level. So anyone that supports the U of L team helps them, but anyone that's, because we have other schools that can't always make it, it's hard, it's on Saturday, students aren't in school on Saturday, so you have to like figure out some other ways to like do that. So some schools like do it on their own, they plunge at school at their own way, so like plunge a teacher.
Plunge a teacher.
Yeah, that's always a fun way to get involved, to kind of help give back to the school programs that Special Olympics funds. But we have, like, just in general, we're always reaching out to new schools, so they might not be in part or haven't got that level or like our connection yet with Special Olympics. So this also helps our team that kind of goes out and recruits new schools to educate and give them those tools to get started to be on the path as a Unified Champion school.
So how are you preparing the Polar Plunge team at U of L?
Yeah, preparing. So it's definitely a lot of pep talks. So the best.
You've had plenty of cold weather recently to say, come on, go on outside and let's like take a dip.
Absolutely. I know my favorite thing about Polar Plunge, and what I've told all my students that get involved with it, is you get to meet all the people. That's the highlight of it, and it gets you through some of the cold that's outside with the weather. But biggest advice, just be ready, bring some warm clothes to change into afterwards, because once you jump in that pool, it's going to wake you up. It's
Yes,
going to be
it
a
is.
really good time, and sometimes the pool water is warmer than it is outside, so definitely be prepared for that. It's going to be a big shock, but once you get out, you feel really relieved and it's ready to go on with the rest of your day and be a part of it.
One of the pro tips that we had from one of the athletes that was here recently is to make sure you have some kind of water shoe on that when you step out.
Yes,
because that's
absolutely.
the last thing you think of is that when you step out onto the cold concrete, it's like, forget it. This is even worse coming out of it. And is it too late to form any teams if you want to kind of get your school together? Can you still do that?
Yeah, so we're about 3 weeks away, and we really need as many people to come out as possible. We're aiming for about 500 people in attendance, and our goal is $195,000, and we're getting close to the halfway mark. So we definitely need all the people that are willing to be out there and get out there to take the plunge, take the challenge. I'm wearing a Plunge shirt today.
I love your shirt today.
So
it's
this
great.
is just one of the many incentives. This one's last year, I'm pretty sure, but
cute.
so
wait to
this
see
is
this
one.
year's.
Yeah, so this is just one of the many incentives that you get when you hit your minimums and go past the all of the barriers. So like we're getting a pullover for those $1,000 people, and everyone gets a towel at $300. So you gotta keep going past those minimums to get some cool swag.
So many ways to give back by just joining. I think you earn so much by just being a part of this great cause. Mallory, Eric, thank you all so much. Good luck with training.
We'll
see you out there. Polar Plunge is coming up February 22nd. It's going to be a main event. For more information, just head on over to LouisvillePlunge.com.